Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today once again to bring you guys One Piece chapter reviews. Today is One Piece chapter 761 review. If you have not seen the live reaction, right here in this corner is the live reaction. So, the thing here is this chapter is really simple, but it's big in a lot of ways. Some more discreet than others. So let me start here. First of all, number one, the big thing, Corazon. We finally get to see who Mr. Corazon is. And he is, again, the little bro flamingo. He has a, I think it's black. I'm pretty sure it's black. He has a black feather jacket. And he's apparently mute and really clumsy. He had some traumatic incident that occurred in his life when he was younger. Again, my assumption here is the death of his mother. That's my assumption. Who knows? He hates kids. And he is just... corporal punishment is his motto. He has that shit tattooed on his fucking chest. Corporal punishment. Yeah, kids. Fuck out of here. He's throwing kids out windows. In the steel mills. Like, dude, calm down. Relax. But... he can only do so much with this character, I think, because he's mute. So being able to actually speak is key. Though I do have a feeling that, because I'm not too sure how it's going to work out when it comes to the Obi Obi no Mi, because I'm thinking that maybe Corazon first got it, and then when he died, it went to Law. Something like that. That's very possible. But at the same time, I got a feeling that maybe Law got the fruit, and then he healed himself, and then he tried to heal Corazon, but something happened, and then, I mean, because I'm trying to figure out why would Flamingo kill Corazon. Because we're going to find out at some point, obviously. But initially, when you first see this, you have to wonder, why would Flamingo kill his bro? What went down there, specifically? So, hopefully we get to find out what the details are. We should. And... this flashback, I'm pretty sure, is going to last, let's just say, another 3-4 chapters. Maybe, that's my guess. That's my guess. But we may interchange between real-time fight between Flamingo and Law, and then the flashback in of itself. That may happen as well. So that was like the main thing here. Just seeing Corazon and what his whole situation is, and Law's situation when he was a kid in the North Blue. How his mom and dad, who were doctors, already died themselves, and he was suffering from some type of terminal ailment of some kind. So, that's number one. Fascinating. Number two. This, I think, is the biggest part of the chapter, and that's just me. These Tenryubito have some type of fucking national treasure. I don't know what is going on with them. They got something. They got some kind of hidden weapon. They got something that they can utilize whenever things get too serious. When they need something to lean on, they got this thing. And Flamingo knows what this thing is. Apparently, he can actually use it against them. So it may be something that only the Tenryubito themselves can actually use. That's because the Tenryubito, they're royal lineage. Well, actually, if that's the case, then... oh, wait, no. Because I was thinking maybe that could apply to the Nefertari family as well. If this natural treasure can only be utilized by those of the Tenryubito royal bloodlines. But, again, they said no. They said, we're not going to the Holy Land. We're staying here in Alabasta. This is our kingdom. So the fact of the matter here is that Flamingo knows what's going down with this national treasure. He has one-upped. He has one-upped the Tenryubito. And how this will come into play later on in the series, because it will. Oda, he loves doing this, alright? Keep in mind what Oda is known for. Oda is known for mentioning something very subtle. He's known for showing you something very subtle that has huge implications later on in the story. So remember, keep in mind, for future, like when we're 10 years in One Piece, and I got kids and shit, like, yeah, these my boys, and I'm still here doing this, somehow, someway, I'm still here, which is kind of sad, but whatever. Thing here is, remember, that Flamingo did state that the Tenryubito do have a national treasure of some kind. So, actually, no, it'd be kind of cool to bring my kids in this. It's like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, yo, like, this is young lightning. Young buck. Yeah, I'll do that shit. But either way, moving on. So, very important, right? Foreshadowing, because that's what Oda's known for. And it's probably some kind of weapon or some kind of, because I was thinking like maybe it was some kind of like seal that the Tenryubito could use to like control people. You know how like old China, they have like an emperor seal of some kind where they can like gather all of these people to fight for them across China, something like that. Like the emperor seal, I forgot what it's called. I was thinking it was something like that because they called it a national treasure. But then I remembered, but the Tenryubitos themselves can do that just by existing. They have the bloodline right to summon admirals whenever they want to. So, yeah, there's no need for anything like that. So it's probably a weapon. It has to be a weapon. It's a weapon. All right, it's probably either. Well, no, it may be Uranus. Oh God. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. All right, so that's the second thing, and it's big because it has major future implications. Number 3, law. Well, no. Before I get to law, Luffy's getting shitted on. Like, he's getting shitted on like OD style, man. Like, he just got his face just, stomped on by Flamingo. Impressive ass shoe, too. Like, yeah, look at these shoes. Lick him, boy. He just stamped on him. Went right to the floor. And I was fake Flamingo. That was fake Flamingo. It wasn't even the real Flamingo. I thought that it was the real Flamingo who wound up behind Luffy, who, stepped on it. No. After Luffy does his octopus stomp, which I think is actually used for defense purposes. That's my assumption. Because the way it looked like he was making like a wall of his like feet to like defend himself against the attacks. But moving on. He does like several backflips. And the freaking fake Flamingo winds up behind him. In essence, he blitzed, the fake Flamingo blitzed Luffy. And he's... Oh, dude, listen, honestly, after this arc has been going down, just seeing Flamingo just murk, slaughter, I'm starting to think that Luffy and Law are still mid-tiers, like high mid-tiers. And that may seem much, because you would think, wait a second, how can Luffy and Law, especially Luffy, be mid-tiers, considering the fact that they've gone through hockey training, and they are far more powerful now than they were back then, obviously. I mean, Luffy has effectively displayed island-level stuff when it comes to Noah. But still, it's not no, because he's getting punked. He's getting punked so hard. I mean, people forget the fact that combat is not just destroying shit. Luffy can destroy a lot of shit, but goddamn, he's getting punked hard. It's embarrassing. That's the thought. It's embarrassing. Oh man. Stop. And then the fake clone's just talking about all this shit. Just going in like, yeah, like, you don't understand, like, you, like, puny human. I'm like, he's just going in right now, man. Embarrassing. So, and keep in mind that Flamingo, he's horrified of Kaido. Alright, let me just keep on referencing that. Flamingo, for as powerful as he is terrified of Kaido. He was like, fucking Kaido, I don't want to piss this dude off, man. I want to keep on giving him his goods. Because I don't want to get on his bad side, because his bad side is scary. Like, every time Flamingo sees Kaido, or like Kaido comes knocking on his door, knock, knock, you know he's home, bloop, shits himself. And when Kaido leaves, has to clean that shit up, like, fuck, no, scrub. These are my best pair of pants. Gotta scrub the shit down. So, Law said that it would take, it's a 30% shot of them beating Kaido. I'm going to shave that down to 3%. That's my take on that. So, again, Luffy. I mean, maybe if you want to say he's high tier, okay, fine. He's high-low tier. At most. But he ain't high tier. Because I'll put Flamingo in high tier. I'll put Admirals in top-low tier. I'll put Fleet Admiral in top mid-tier. And then you have just the Yonko dominate the top tier, maybe even the God tier, if they're that much powerful in comparison. So, finally, the last thing, Law and his powers. The OP, no me. Now, again, I've said before and I say it again. Very important to master Duffy powers. Now, people were saying how, well, Luffy ain't rocking shit like that. Like, he doesn't, because what's very fascinating here is that Flamingo and Law both referenced an ultimate technique. This would imply that every devil fruit has an ultimate technique of some category, of some type, of some skill. Like it has a pinnacle. So in essence, there is a limit to one's devil fruit's skill. Like for example, Oda in an SBS did mention how Marco, the Phoenix, he can't regenerate from, like he can't continuously, like he can't constantly regenerate. Like there's a limit to how much he can regenerate, Marco. Even though in the Whitebeard War, he took a whole mess of attacks from Akainu, from Kizaru, a whole Garp, and he recovered. So there's a limit to what a devil fruit can do, at least when it comes to certain skills. When it comes to actual power, it varies from fruit to fruit, obviously. But Oda has, in effect, placed some kind of cap on the devil fruits. And in this case, when it comes to Law's powers, from a skill setting, the cap here is being able to give someone eternal life. How exactly? Again, I'm not too sure. I did mention the whole gene, or the whole, I forgot what it was, like the thing that stops one's cell division after a certain age, something like that. So, but obviously it's more to it, duh. It's probably a lot more complex than first perceived, obviously. So, the thing here is, Flamingo wanted that done upon himself. In fact, making him immortal. So he could actually use said national treasure to conquer the world. Again, man, this national treasure, if it's that good where he could even overthrow dudes like Kaido, aside from ancient weapons, what else are we talking about here, man? And even then, I think ancient weapons, because when you take a look at the devil fruits, like when you look at guys like Whitebeard, and then people from other continents, from other parts of the globe are feeling this shit. It's like, dude, how? So, it's got to be something phenomenal. And the point here is Law's powers are phenomenal in a whole host of avenues. The abilities in himself to control all objects. And then when you break it down from a wide scale of being able to control massive ships and meteorites when they come down, so on and so forth, to being able to heal ailments that cannot be healed through by normal means, and then finally to give someone eternal life at the cost of the user's own life. So it's fascinating in a lot of ways. And Luffy's powers, because see, people were talking about that as well, where Luffy, Gomu Gomu no Mi, what the hell can he do with that shit? There may be a pinnacle power. Gear 4, don't know. No idea. There's a lot of shit that you can do with rubber. There really is. There's a lot. But it's up to Oda to actually bring out said power in Luffy if he so chooses to. I mean, at this point in time, Luffy should be focusing more so, I think, on hockey than Duffy training, because he's done a lot with that already. But I'm pretty sure that there's still more to come in the future. So I'm done. That's it. I will see you guys later. King Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day. The chapter rating overall, I think it is a good plus to great chapter. Signing out.